I live here with my life. I stay strong, I stay wise. I live here my life. I stay strong, I stay wise. I live here my life. While we wait.
Tragedies are commonplace. All kinds of diseases. People are slipping away. Economy's down. People can't get enough pay. But as for me, all I can say is thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. Folks without homes, living out in the streets, and the drug habits some say they just can't beat. Their mothers and robbers, no place seems to be safe, but you've been my protection every step of the way. And I want to say thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. 'Cause it could have been me. Outdoors with no food and no clothes, or all alone without one friend or just another number with a tragic end. But you didn't see fit to let any of these things be. And every day by your power, you keep on keeping me. And I want to say thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. 'Cause it could have been me outdoors with no food and no clothes, or just alone without a friend, or just another number with a tragic end. But you didn't see fit
I think Bishop Edwin Hawkins had the words that, and not because that was me singing, but just the words. I have hello everyone. I know that just brought me right in.
Oh, that was powerful. It makes me miss my Connecticut
Oh
in
man,
person. Oh, I
well
haven't
you
heard
are
you
so,
sing like that in, oh my Lord, that
but
blessed
you,
my soul.
we're connected though. We're connected. We're
I know,
connected.
but it's something about hearing you sing in
Oh man.
person, that the power. But anyway, hello while we wait.
Hello, hello, happy holidays. We are so glad you're here. And I played that song because it's just for the right now. I've seen uh, the homeless in the streets. I've seen people hurting. I've seen people fighting for, emotionally, physically, relationally. I've seen the pain this year more than ever. So
Mm,
the sentiments of my heart are certainly thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. And I'm just
yes.
grateful, so grateful, so grateful. Just,
Amen. And I've been
just grateful.
homeless, sleeping in the Lowe's parking lot. That is a truth when we first moved to Texas.
My
So I
goodness.
say thank you, Lord, and echo every sentiment. Yes.
And
Yes.
look where he has you now, building,
Woo!
customizing your own home. God is so faithful.
Yes, he is. Yes,
He
he is. And what
is,
he
he's
does
so
for
faithful.
one, he will do for others because he is
That
not a respecter of persons, but
is
he is
not.
a respecter of his word.
Come on. It's all about the word now. Hey, see, glad you're on. Thank you for coming on. Yeah, his word can't fail. And we're gonna get out of there because
That's a deep
listen.
rabbit hole that we could get caught in, which
Woo!
is not today's topic for
Listen,
this show.
it's okay. It's okay. But I've been right there all day, just in gratitude. Um, just wanted to do some thank yous. So, again, welcome Facebook, welcome YouTube viewers, and to my podcast listeners, thank you. Thank you, everyone who's been riding with me all year. This has been an incredible year. And when I put the list together of my guests, I was like, oh my goodness, it was some magnificent stuff. Like, if you didn't grow this year, it's just because you heard and didn't implement. But honestly, there's been some wonderful people on this year. So first of all, I want to say, Michelle, thank you again for co-hosting with me. I love your energy. We just fit, and I'm so grateful that you come on with me as much as you can, and
It's
not
always an honor.
you don't just come on, but you have so much value. You're a wealth of knowledge. So it's the goofy and the silly with the science, and the goofy and the silly. So it all it
It
all
all works
comes
together.
absolutely. I also want to thank my loyal viewers and listeners. The ones that I can come off the top with is Beverly Paisley, Daisy Tenner, Layla Patterson, Fidette McRae, Rick Albert, Cynthia Slaughter, and Tara G. Those stand out to me right off of people that I know that they come on, and there are people that probably come on that I don't know about, like YouTube. You don't always know who is viewing, and the podcast you don't always know. But anyway, to whomever has come and you have gleaned anything, I appreciate your support. I certainly do, and I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Even if it was in gratitude, I came on really quick on Saturday, which was Christmas, to just wish you a Merry Christmas, but also just to encourage you to remain in gratitude and to make yourself content, because there is absolutely so much going on right now. Um, Matter of fact, Michelle is a trooper because she and her husband are quarantining right as we speak right now. Even though she's got that wonderful smiley face, but she's a
This is
trooper.
why I'm unapologetically unpolished today, because Christmas Eve we were getting ready to have a nice evening, and my husband had 102.5 fever, was
Wow.
not feeling well. Saturday I didn't feel well, no fever for me. But we did get he got tested, and it is COVID here in Texas, which is actually experiencing a an increase. So stay safe out there, quarantine, think of
Yeah.
others, not just yourself.
Thank you for saying
You
that.
know, even though I wanted to go to the grocery store, we have enough food in the house. We have, deliveries. We're good.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is, I'm just someone texted me last night to inform me that they had tested positive. And this is a person that I know wears her mask She's diligent with it. So I mean, we don't know if you didn't clean your hands, you rub your eyes, or I we don't know. Uh,
Yeah, you and it's not. This is something I want to mention too because I think we had it at the beginning of 2020, and then my husband's out and about more than I am. I work from home. I don't go out that much
mhm,
anymore, so I'm not exposed to the general public a lot. But there's no shame in getting sick. It's not
correct.
like oh, I can't tell anybody. Okay, it's sort of like the flu with a higher level of responsibility to things that you can do. And so, that's why I was like, well, okay, I'm part of the gang now, and taking
Yeah.
supplements. We're taking additional, vitamin C and quercetin and doing all the things to take care of yourself because there are things that you can do. And
Mhm.
then, just keep walking.
Yeah, it's the level of the it being contagious is a
Yeah.
huge factor, and I heard that they're coming out with different things now. This pill, and I also heard though every time they make a new booster or pill or whatever, it like it morphs itself. It's gonna morph itself and come another way.
It's
So
like the flu. Every year you have to get another flu shot. Well, I mean, I don't get flu shots, but
I don't either.
and I never get the flu, which is interesting. But
Me
it it
neither.
it it migrates and morphs, which is why it's important to take care of yourself and sow into your immunity. We talk about sowing seed into different areas of our life, but your
Right.
health is also a foundational thing that you need to give to as well. And there's things that you can do that are preventative. And also, you don't have to go out all the time. If you do go out, wear a mask or don't get up in someone's face. And if you have to sneeze, do the elbow and, you
Yeah.
know, all the
But
things.
there's so much more that has come out since COVID first started. The curbside, and then the grocery stores that drop off. I know I have a friend that uses, I haven't used it yet, but my son, I know he uses the curbside a lot. And then, of course, Amazon for other stuff. But
And
there's,
also Vitacost.com. It's a health food store online that has a lot of healthy alternative foods. If you're vegan, if you have a special diet, gluten-free, all the things. They don't do perishable items, but all your pantry items and your supplements, Vitacost.com is where I go. Earth Diet gets you 10% off every order. That's not me at all. I just use it because I get me a little discount. But there's ways to get what you need delivered to you so you don't have to go out and expose yourself. So absolutely right. Yeah.
when you get an opportunity, can you just put that in our chat?
Oh yeah.
Vitacost.com.
Yes.
Thank you for that information. I also want to go back to last week. I want to thank you for those that donated. Like I was like really surprised, but more than the dollar amount, it was just to know that you're supporting while we wait, and that's so encouraging to me. I
Love
am.
in action. I gotta jump in here, bro. I apologize for cutting you off because I know I'm cutting you off. But love in action, and I know we're going to talk a little bit about finances, but when you talk about giving of your time, your effort, your love, your finances, sometimes you don't know the encouragement that brings, even if it's $1, $5, whatever it is. The fact that you thought about someone. There was a girl who I work with who she's got a whole bunch of kids, single mom, doesn't have a lot of money, hardworking, and she was buying lunch for people. She was saying, hey, put your name and I'll buy lunch, $10 to your Cash App, whatever. And it was put on my heart to bless her. And so I
Mhm.
Cash Apped her some money and the tears that it brought to her. So you never
Wow.
know what it means to someone when you sow financially in words of encouragement. And for this particular platform, I just want to let you know that there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that takes money. It takes finances. It's not free. And so below you will see the Cash App C# WWW. So something. It's the end of the year. Give as you are led to give, and know that it's an encouragement to promote and provide education, motivation, inspiration, not just for yourself, but to so many other people who need it. It's access, and you can feel good knowing that you're providing access to other people. So I just encourage you to give today. Donate using the Cash App. The link is below, or the thing, the what do they call that? That there's a
The
sign.
banner,
No, the sign, the number sign. I can't remember what it's
money
called.
sign.
Because I know the and is the ampersand. My husband told me that. But
Oh my
anyway,
God.
go give it to Cash App. Even if it's $5, $10, whatever it is you have to give. I'm encouraging you. I've already given. I'm gonna give
Yes, you
again.
have. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for whatever you do. Thank you. This is just a soft ask. Uh,
No, this is a
we're
hard
not
ask for me because I know the finances it takes. I run my own
okay.
podcast that's
I'm
not
done.
visual, so we're gonna move on. But I'm just
I'm
saying,
done.
y'all, give. It's a positive place to give.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
And
you. Thank
I
you.
did send the Vitacost.com
I
in the
put it
chat.
in. I copied it and put it in the comment section here. Speaking of giving, if you or if you know someone that has a 12-month, forgive me, baby girl that can wear a 12-month um, the snowsuit. So it's a snowsuit with the jacket, and there's a little outfit. It is 12 months is the size. If you're not in Connecticut, I will ship it to you. If you inbox me and let me know. So it's a snowsuit and it's a little jump outfit with a little, head thingy for a little girl who can wear 12 months, size 12 months. So please let me know. I would love to get it to you because in Connecticut, it's mild today, but that can, we've got that bipolar weather. It can be below zero tomorrow. So if
I
you're
know.
in need, or if you know someone that could use, it's brand new with tags on it. I would love for you to have it. So please let me know.
Mhm.
Just a few more thank yous before we get into it. Um, I want to thank everyone, all of my guests that came on in 2021. I'm going to do a quick roll call because their names need to be heard. And if you don't know who they are, look them up. I think most of them are on YouTube. There's a presence there. So first off, I thank Michelle, who is the she's the top dog of successful diligence and the author of the Pebble in My Shoe. You can get her book on is it Amazon and Barnes and Noble?
Amazon or my website, successfuldiligence.com.
Awesome, awesome. Then we have. I just saw something from John Bentley pop up on my notifications.
Ooh.
Brother John Bentley, I love you. Happy New Year to you. I was just about to call your name and tell you thank you. So I'm not certain if you're on or if you're responding to something. But John Bentley,
Mm.
you are a gift. Is the name of his book that you can get on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. This is a book. This is a powerful book. I should have grabbed all of my books and just put them on my table.
It's
Do you
right
have?
next to my bed because I've been finishing it up. It is
Oh man,
phenomenal value.
listen, there you are a gift. It's so powerful to me because a lot of times gifts come out of pain,
Mm.
and yeah, this is just a whole new yeah.
And also, his book is a gift because proceeds go to benefit mothers who are addicted to prescription drugs. And so when you
Correct.
purchase his book on Amazon, you also support his foundation that supports mothers who are addicted to prescription drugs. And it's a phenomenal book that will bless your life. But in addition to talking about giving, will make you feel good because you're sowing into the health and recovery of a mother out there.
Correct. And then there was brother Chris Robinson, who's just he's just a darling man. He has a book called "Come On, Man," and he talks about the struggles that men deal with, and it was just so wonderful because I was able to ask questions of how do we support men, whether they be our brothers, our sons, our spouses. So he was really good. His book, Come On Man, is also on Amazon. Francisca Peneke,
Oh,
I love her
yes.
accent. She's wonderful. She is a coach for high achievers. She just came on and blessed my life. We had Cassandra Edmonds. She talked about the NACA experience. If you're a first time home wanting to purchase a home, she has the information. There is help for you. There's a lot of assistance for first time buyers.
Yes, there
Uh,
is.
then I call him Dr. CL King. He is my mentor. He's my
The
podcast
motivator,
and
an impact motivator. Yes.
absolutely. So, and hello, wherever you are, sir. I reached out to him yesterday. We have Lund Jordan, who was amazing.
Yes.
We had Tina Alexa or Miss Tina of the backup plan. That is some great information because that was a conversation that we all need to talk about. But let me keep going. There was Dawn Marcotte who talked about extroverts and introverts. That was really fun. And then we had Love was it Life, Love, and Legacy for the ladies. The men, they're still coming, but that was with Raven Harris and Rachel Xavier.
Yes.
I also want to thank her husband, Rachel's husband, Clyde Xavier, for coming on at another time. We had Dr. Tiffany Renee Jackson. That's my vocal coach.
Yes.
Then we had the
She was
three
phenomenal.
maestros. Yes, she came on with the three
Twice.
maestros. So it was the three maestros and two sopranos. But she also came back to talk about discipline, and just wonderful. Then the three maestros: Colin Haywood, Julian Varner, Michael Lloyd. They came on and they talked about talent is not enough, and music then, music now. That was another great conversation. Lisa Zaratni,
Oh,
we
yes.
getting unstuck, getting out of your own way. Mr. Michael Ball of Banker's Life, and he talked about the Bitcoin craze. And if you're looking for someone to purchase insurance from who is very knowledgeable, Michael Ball of Banker's Life, and his office is in Milford, Connecticut. But he does hold license for other states. So if you're interested in someone educating you, not just pushing something on you, he's great. And then it was the Greek life. That was the theme. It was Arnold Johnson, Kim Chambers, and Lisa Midget. Then my birthday edition. Thank you all for celebrating my birthday with me. And we had performers Van Swan, Sarah Guthrie, Whitney Patrice, and Rose Patrice made an appearance. We had a special edition in February, Let's Stay Together. And we had Kinchar Body products. We had Davina's, my children, PJ and Samantha Lucky. And then we had Rosalind Collender, Perry Thompson, Pastor Clarissa Butler. It was about Christendom or church. Um, are we helping or are we hurting? One moment,
Ooh,
because we
what
got
a
to.
power pack season this has
It
been.
really,
Oh my goodness.
and the trolls are out. So I had and
Ah,
then Cynthia Slaughter. I haven't seen her up here yet, but Cynthia Slaughter is always here, and
mhm.
she shared her story about of experiencing her home being destroyed and that process. And then she also talked about her photography. Um, Fidette McRae of
Yes, her
Composed
branding.
Communications, of Composed Communications, and Alder Honda Lynn Smith of New Haven. So I believe,
And wasn't Barry Jackson on too?
that girl, time goes so fast. That was 2020.
Oh my goodness.
That was 2020. I did leave out one person, Coach Jay. He is a trauma and relationship coach, and he was really good. That was a great conversation as well. So that's all of my thank yous, thank yous, thank
Whew.
yous, thank you, thank you.
What a
So
power packed season. Just
this
to
is
talk about this platform again, what value add just it's like getting like an education that you don't have to pay for, just by listening and watching to the experts that you bring to us. Such a phenomenal gift. So thank you,
oh, you're so
Bryant, for
welcome.
showing up every week live or replay, for giving us, your
Yeah,
audience, this platform, because it's tremendous knowledge that you
so
didn't have to
welcome.
do. So,
So welcome. And I enjoy sharing. If I know something works, uh, I'm a promoter by nature, and I'm also an evangelist. That is who I am, whether I'm in a pulpit or not. So you can also evangelize a product or a theme. So that's basically what I'm doing. If you're in church, I
marketplace
mean,
ministry.
yeah, hello. So I'm always looking at how can I do things better. How can we live a better life? Deep calls out to deep,
Mm.
and we all know that there's more. There's a greater life. We just don't all select to put the work in. So, like, here's the information, and then the other part, the onus is on you to grab a hold to it. Um, and before, and you know what, we're just going to really touch on the theme today. Oh, well, that's what I'm saying now. Let's passion kicks in gear.
We're gonna start chatting and see where this
you
goes.
know, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I just kicked that out right out of my head.
Well, what came up for me though from what you just said was just the concept of taking responsibility for your life, and ending this year, which for me has been I call it a doozy of a year, because
Mm,
whoo, I had no idea coming into 2021 that it would be what it was, and it took my breath away in so many different aspects. But I have to take responsibility for my life and what
Yeah.
I can control. And I think that as we end this year strong and we start
Yes.
off the new year strong, there is a responsibility that we have to acknowledge and accept and walk in to thrive and become who we're supposed to become in life. So I love that concept that you brought up.
Yeah, and my thought came back. And it's connected to right where we're headed. And I just want to say, because of what you said about the responsibility, the first thing, honestly, that you can work on is how you think or how you perceive things. If you can get your mind right,
Well,
everything
where
else
your
is going.
mind is was a famous, wonderful, powerful apostolic woman in Bridgeport, Connecticut,
Hmm,
has said that the mind is the foundation, and where your mind goes, your life will follow. And let this mind be in you
that's
that
the
was also
Bible.
in Christ Jesus. So the mind is a powerful,
It really is.
powerful place. Yeah.
It really is. And I don't even know if I shared this before, but I remember the year, seems like the year that I was expecting my son, on the news that particular year, talking about the mind. There was a, and you, there was a woman who wanted to have a baby so bad. And she literally, she had it in her mind that she was pregnant. Like she willed herself so much until her body, she took on the body shape of a pregnant one, like her stomach. It's the mind is so powerful. We have, and that's why, like, what you focus on, what you meditate on is so powerful. If you're thinking good thoughts, good things have to happen. If you're thinking powerful thoughts, powerful things have to happen. And it in your mind and your conversation have to match. And I mean, that's not really where we're headed, but it work. It's necessary.
It's a truth. It's a
It,
truth.
absolutely, it's so necessary. I'm gonna move over a little bit and come back, to right around responsibility to go into what we our theme, um, and this would go along with the part of face it. So you know what? Let me not do that. Let me go back this way first. We talked last week about forgiveness because I want this to
Yes.
flow properly, and I have to say, like last week, I woke up one day and now I don't know. I can't I can't say that I have anything in my heart towards anyone negatively. Like they may be my enemy, but I'm not their enemy.
Hmm.
But I one day last week I remember just saying, you know what? I forgive everybody. I let everybody go because there is such a freedom that comes along. There's such a power that comes along with, forgiveness. And
Releasing people. Yeah.
yeah, and we talked about this last week about, this is one of the best things you can do before going into the new year. Really is forgiving. And again, as we stated last week, it doesn't mean that what was done to you wasn't done. It absolutely was. It could have not been your fault. It doesn't even matter whose fault it is. Um, but honestly, just letting go of all of that toxic stuff and just freeing yourself. There's no wonderful place to be than to be in a place of peace and freedom. And that doesn't mean that everything around you is like you want it, but it does mean that on the inside of me, I am so free and I have peace. I am content.
And all is well, and that includes forgiving yourself. I've
Right.
had to, even last week, there are certain things that I did not accomplish this year,
Hmm.
certain things that I personally, as well as in my business, but
Hmm.
also just personally, like some discipline that I had built up. My discipline muscles slipped and got a little slabby, so I got to get back to the discipline gym. But forgiving yourself and saying, you know what, that's okay. I forgive you. I'm going to extend grace. I'm going to release 2021, and we're going to pick it up, and we're going to
Hmm.
start walking it out in 2022. And there is that content and that peace. Even when the situation doesn't change, the situation changes because your perspective, your
Correct.
mind changes it. And so it's powerful.
It's very powerful. I also had to, forgive myself for, jeering off of the the right path as far as fitness is concerned. January 5th, because I told you last week, I work not to do things on Mondays. So January 5th is the day that I will start my clean eating and I will slowly work myself back into my regimen of exercise. because I was hitting it hard this
You
summer.
were.
I think I was a part of everybody's. What are you doing? Okay, okay.
You were
Challenge
doing the squat
this
challenge. You were
challenge
doing the sit up
this
challenge.
challenge. So yeah, we're getting back to it. Um,
Well, COVID got me started on my intermittent fasting again, so I'm already started on that.
that's a good thing, and I will be doing intermittent fasting as well because it does work.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Um, so I just wanted to put that back out there in the atmosphere and before the people because again, forgiveness doesn't mean that you have to have people the whoever hurt you in your life. It doesn't mean any of that. Um, but what it means is, you know what? It's just okay. It's just okay.
You're
It's
allowing
just
yourself to
okay.
move forward.
Yeah, yeah, and that's and you have to
Yeah.
live now in the now and move forward and not always being in yesteryear, bringing up things that happened 100 years ago. That should not be our conversation on a regular
Because none
basis.
of that's going to change. That is going to stay exactly how it happened and what it was. But what can change is your present and your tomorrow. It's so
There you
funny.
go.
My husband sent me a text and he said he ran it. He said, "Did you see the text?" And I was like, "What did you text?" He's like, "Literally the other room." And it said the anxiety when you're anxious today, you're robbing yourself not only of tomorrow's joy but of today's joy
Hmm,
because you're worrying about something that hasn't happened yet and you're putting that energy into today. Well, the same is true for the past. You can't change the past. It was what it
cannot.
was. You got to make peace with it. You got to accept it for what it was and then move forward and not bring it into today and bring it into tomorrow because that's not where it belongs.
True. Very true. Very, very, very true. you
Say
know,
ah.
yeah, just really. Like what, the same way many of us are trained, and especially my community, we're trained coming to the new year with, don't have any dirty clothes, get rid of clutter, you know so but that same thing should be happening mentally, emotionally, and physically as well, which
And financially too, y'all. I want to
hello.
one thing I'm doing. So I'm actually getting a head start on packing because I have a lot of stuff. So I have to get rid of stuff and declutter. So I'm starting 6 months early. So I am actually decluttering my closet today. But also getting your financial house in order. As a business owner, and if you're not a business owner, your personal finances as well. End of the year is a perfect time to get your responsible pants on and to that truthful pants on and accept
Hmm.
where you are no matter what it was and what it looked like.
So we
Getting
have crossed over into facing it. This is the part. This is the face it part. This is one of the face it things. So
facing
continue.
the truth,
Face it.
and
Face it.
you can't change something until you know what it is. Like if my finances are all over the place and I don't know what's in my bank account and where my money is going, I can't then turn around and tell it where to go to build wealth and get my financial house in order because you have to know where it is now and where it's going. And so getting that in order is part of your year end sort of to-do list, right? Because taxes are coming, you want to be prepared and you don't want to have you want to set yourself up for success. I would always say this to myself. Set yourself up for success. And to do that, you have to face where you are. You have to be intentional about telling the truth and forgiving yourself if needed for where you are. If your finances are a mess, if your emotions are a mess, if your house is all out of control, okay, this is the truth of what it is. But guess what? It doesn't have to stay that way. You
True.
can exercise your superpower of choice and make a change, but
And
you
I just
first have
want
to face it.
yes, you do have to face it, and I want to say that, especially when it comes to your credit, especially people in Connecticut in the southwestern area, and I'm certain there's in other areas, but the Urban League has so many, and I know there's others, but I want to shout them out. The Urban League has so many free trainings. They have financial literacy. They will assist you with a budget. Um, and I went to them a few years ago and they turned me on to Credit Karma, which is amazing. Credit Karma is a platform that gives you recommendations and tells you, what will assist you with your credit score. And you can check it at any time.
It's a great
There's,
starting point. I got to jump in because Credit Karma sometimes is a little bit off because
okay,
I'm going to jump in with just a little education here.
please, Please.
Um, Credit Karma will give you a credit score, which is your Vantage 3 score. There's different kinds of credit scores.
Hmm.
If you go to myfico.com, you'll get a more accurate picture of your credit score, because it will give you your FICO score 8. So there's different numbers of credit scores. Credit Karma is an excellent place to start. It's where I started.
Correct. Hmm.
And so I encourage you to use it, but just don't stop at Credit Karma because it's a limited picture of what your financial health actually looks like.
So I want to encourage you, depending on where you're located, to start with Credit Karma. With that said, if you have a business or you're interested in more financial information, Michelle right here will be doing a business workshop. And if you're interested in learning about finances, about starting your business, or just, and you can give more information, Michelle, but inbox me if you're interested what Michelle has done. And listen, you don't have to know everything, or you just got to know the person. Like,
And you don't have to have a business idea. You can monetize yourself, your name for free, and take advantage of leveraging other people's money to fund the things that you want in life. So you can get business credit, you can build a business profile off of your name for free and start to leverage your financial life. Now, if you're thinking about starting a business and you want a free resource, one that I used when I was in Connecticut was Score, score.org or score.com. It's retired businessmen and women who help you draw up a business plan and really understand business fundamentals. But I'm going to also give you a little clue from someone who has recovered from bankruptcy, who had under 500 credit score and now is over 700 heading to the 800s, has a very hefty personal and business credit profile that is leveraged and working for me. And my passion is to share what I know, and economic freedom is available with just your name and a free business number to set yourself up correctly. And you can monetize yourself and take advantage of business deductions, business money that will fund your life and the life that you want to build in a way that does not impact you personally in a negative way. So I'm super excited for this workshop that's coming in 2022. Inbox Bryant for more information, but it's going to be phenomenally valuable to leverage your life.
so now, if you didn't understand anything Michelle said outside of, if you're a person and you want to start a business, or you have a business, or you want to know how to do better with your finances business wise, then you want to inbox me so you can. And we're working to put a team of people together, which will make our workshop fee less. It's probably going to be around $25 per person, and we will have a limited amount of people. Um, Michelle deals with a guru. And I said, okay, you go to the guru, right? And we'll pay you for your information, because she's made the information work for her. So if you're interested in any of those things, I have an idea. How does this work? Listen, she's done it. I mean, she's customizing and building her. I'll brag, her own home right now in Texas, y'all.
Yes,
So if you're interested, and I will also put something in while we wait, to let others know. But and you don't have to be in Connecticut. This will be a virtual workshop. You'll just have to pay that entry fee. And this is what I do. If I find information, I've got valuable people like Michelle. We want to educate ourselves to live a much better life than we're living. Not that our life is bad, but we don't have to be stuck right here. So here we go. That's with Face It. That's a part of the facing it. I just want to go back to the comments. Richard says, when we forgive, we are no longer a prisoner of our thoughts, emotions,
yes.
fear, and can live healthy in the here and the now. He also says, check the big three: Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. They are free.
Absolutely. Once a year, you get a free credit report, creditreport.com, I think maybe, or just Google, free credit report, and you can pull your own credit report. But for the scores, myfico.com or myscoreiq.com. But yes, at minimum, pull your report, because if there's things on there that are bringing your credit score down, there are
Mhm.
ways to get that stuff off. And that
Yeah.
will make your points jump and make you look better so that you can leverage your finances.
And I just want to, I know I'm putting my onus on my weight on Credit Karma. One of the reasons why I like Credit Karma is because I'm able to go there and it will give me the big number of what my debt ratio is, and then it will give me the breakdown, which I
And on Credit
absolutely love.
Karma, you can dispute. So I've gotten things taken off of my credit report
That's
through
true.
Credit Karma, just through that app. It made it very, very easy. So it's an excellent tool to start with. Absolutely.
Dr. Nate Dunlap Jr. says Michelle L. Perry is amazing, y'all.
Hey, Dr. Dunlap. I can't wait to get your episode out. I'm getting all of my episodes out. Raven Harris, actually, who was on your show, that you gave a thank you. Her episode came out today on my show. And Dr. Dunlap, talking about
Oh,
financial economic freedom. He is a master. And so, yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to highlight him and get his
wow.
information out. He should come on the show.
I was just getting, you see me with my mouth open, like can we make this happen? Dr.
Yeah.
Dunlap, I'm Patrice, and I'm very happy to meet you. I'm glad you're here, and I would love to speak with you to get you to come on this while
Yes,
we
I
wait.
will vouch for both of y'all to each other. Yeah, phenomenal, phenomenal. Yes.
Happy New Year, Dr. Dunlap. So yeah, there's some more facets. Thank you. I would love for you to. I can't wait now. I'm like really excited. Um, I want to. I'm going to probably stop right there. There's a lot of things. And when we say face it, honestly, sweeping things under the rug never works. We've talked about the financial things, but also in relationships. And I'm pausing because February is going to be the month of relationships, not just the way that you think. Not We're not just talking about being booed up, but we have relationships with food. I do, but we're going to
Mhm.
talk about all different types of relationships. So February, that's going to be the month of relationships, and Michelle and I are going to be creative with January, what we talk about, but there will be a while we wait presence. But this is really a great time to face it. Just take time to just sit down, think about things. What is it that I need to do? Again, I don't do New Year resolutions. I make changes as I know I need to do so. So,
And be encouraged with yourself. One thing that for me, when I was in my dark season, which lasted quite a while, facing it was for me. I call it telling the truth, which is the same thing,
mhm,
and facing reality. And it's not always easy because there's things that we've done to ourselves or allowed in our life that are not always pleasant.
yeah,
And it's okay to feel that emotion and that weight of it, but be encouraged and give yourself some credit that you're strong enough to face it. You're strong enough to tell the truth. You're strong
yeah,
enough to face reality and then make a plan to change it, to
that's good.
move to a different space. So be encouraged as you are facing things at the end of the year, because you are ending it strong and you will be okay.
Absolutely. And you're still here, so there's still hope. There's still opportunity, time, and chance.
Yes.
Hi, Cynthia. I'm glad to see you. I was talking about you earlier. You'll have to go watch the replay to see what I said about you. But I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. So yeah, it's so important to face it. And honestly, a lot of times, some of the things that we have to look at, it's a hard pill to swallow. It's hard,
Yeah.
but it's not the end. You know.
And you can frame
Gotcha.
it as a challenge. The
Say,
reality is, yes, I did this to myself, or I allowed this, or this is the harsh reality. But the challenge is now I don't have to stay here and I can be better to myself with just one choice.
and that's the hope. That's the hope. If you can grab a hold to hope, you can make it out of anything.
Yes.
You can make it
Yeah.
out of anything with the world against you, because greater. Don't even get me started. Okay, but
Greater
yeah,
is he that is in me than he that is in the world. But even implementing gratitude, even
yes,
putting gratitude. Thank you for this hard time because it
yeah.
showed me how strong I am. I didn't know how strong I was until I had
Now
to
that's
actually walk through and survive. Wow, I really came through that. Okay, not everybody could come through that,
come on.
you
That is
know?
now that's powerful right there. David said it was good that I was afflicted. What?
Yes.
Well, and you know what? That is so that's powerful right there. You know what? That's a whole nother segment by itself. but I found my strength in the midst of adversity. I
Yes.
found what I could endure it. I could make it through it. And now I'm testifying. I'm not just making a statement. I promise you. Thank
And,
you.
and I'm a witness because I've seen you come through a little bit, just from the time I met you. I remember when we met, you were not in the best of places in your life,
No, I
but
was
I
not.
watched how you walk through some things, and
Oh,
not only
listen,
judgment from others, but judgment of self, and the whole process that we go through
it
as
was a
people,
process.
just going through life. And some things are just life. Some things don't take that victim of, oh, why me. Some things are just life.
Right.
You
That's
know,
good. That's good. Because that's a
it's just
waste of energy. That
yes.
victim mentality, that's a total waste of energy. You know what? It is what it is. I don't like it. I can say everything I want about it. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. What say what you need to say and give your moments, give yourself a moment to express all of that, and then put your grown folk stuff on and get to stepping.
And keep walking.
Yeah, keep
My
walking.
keep walking, keep walking. That is my life motto, because yes, it happened. Yes, it was horrible. Whatever comment you put on it, but you survived it.
Yeah,
You are strong enough to overcome it. And guess what? It could be that what you overcame and walked through is now a guidepost for someone else
it
to
absolutely
encourage them
is.
to get through it.
It absolutely is. And that's what Paul was saying. This is not even for me. This is for, okay, look at Joseph. Joseph, thrown into a pit, and he had to go through all of that, got to the end so he could bless his family and others. But yeah, embracing the process, and it can be an ugly process. I'm not going to try
Yes.
to make it easy, but on the other side of it, I promise you, and I can say that now with a smile on my face. Oh, mm,
I concur. I agree. I echo. Yes, snap, snap. Because what was once so bitter is now sweet as honey.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And the strength that Richard was saying, whatever didn't kill me made me stronger.
Yes.
Um, I found a strength that's incredible,
And
on this
sometimes
side
you
of
find
it.
a softness too. Some things that were supposed to be killed within me to give me that empathy, to kill the pride, was some of why I had to walk through some of the darkness. And it was good
Mhm.
for me. It was, like you said, it was good for me that I was afflicted, because what brings forth is that pearl, that gold inside, that is supposed to shine in the world.
Yeah, yeah. You don't get gold without going through it.
Ooh,
Gold
sure enough.
itself has its own process. So yeah, tried in the fire,
Ooh, I
we
love it. Come
come.
on.
Nope, nope, nope. I'm not gonna do it. But yes, so I look forward to everything that we're going to share on next year, and we're doing it with you in mind, because sometimes people just have they're not saying things on the segment, but they'll tell me, like, whether in passing or I was so encouraged by one of my piano students' moms. Like, wow, I didn't even know that. So thank
Aw.
everyone for the encouragement. I love doing this, and if this can be a blessing to whomever, one person, I'd still come back. So I'm really glad that you're here. I'm looking forward to great things in 2022. We are finishing strong,
Yes,
and
we are. And I encourage you, if you are listening, if you've got any value, go to that link below and show your love, sow a little seed this holiday season, and make sure that we can start this platform off strong to bring you the quality that you've come to expect from it every week.
yeah, thank you, Michelle. You're so good with that.
Hey, it takes something to run something. I'm just saying.
This is true. This is true. Well, guys, we've come to that time. I'm going to get off here. I so enjoy sharing. Like, I could just, well, it's easy to talk to Michelle, and remember, I think one of the biggest things, I'm so grateful for everyone that um, engages in the conversation, because we want to bring you in. We don't want to talk at you. We want to bring you in. We want to hear what you're saying. So one of the things I would love is that if you would go to my While We Wait page and just share something that you gleaned this year, something that you got out of While We Wait, or let us know that you're glad we're here, and and if there are topics that you want to talk us to discuss, or let us know. We will find some. I'm a part of a collaboration group, and every topic you can think of is up there, and they are eager to go on people's vlogs or on their podcasts. So, to Facebook, to YouTube, to my podcast listeners, here's to 2021. I guess I should take my straw out, but here's to it's ginger ale, y'all. Here's to 2021, and here's to 2022. We wish you the very best of peace, prosperity, good health, and safety. See you next year. I know, right? I wasn't even ready to get off.
It's because your audience is so valuable.
Oh my God, I'm so goofy. I can't help myself. Thanks, Michelle.
I stay wise. I live wise. I stay strong. I stay wise. I live